We're here, downtown Detroit at the Magic Stick with Tim and Damien from OK Go. How you guys doing?
Awesome.
Awesome. Ride-in was good?
It was, yeah, it was spectacular.
All right. One thing I really want to touch on with you guys is you're very notorious with your online videos.
Notorious.
Notorious.
Yes, we are very notorious.
Okay. How do you think the internet and social media has affected music and how bands go about their music?
Oh, it
Not
hasn't.
much. Not at all. That's the thing.
Really?
Everybody seems to think that the internet's this big deal. Not a big deal at all. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I don't even have the internet.
Nope.
For real.
Yeah. Now, all right. I don't see. The thing is, the real answer is, I think people look at at digital space as being totally different from physical space, as if like there's real stuff, and then we use the internet to promote it. But the truth is, we all spend like most of our time these days. Like that's how we communicate with our loved ones. That's how we shop. That's how we like listen to music. That's how we get our news. Digital space and real space are so intertwined that it only makes sense to look at it as an extension of how we live, not as a sort of different thing. So, the art we make and the music we make is sort of like it lives on the internet the same way it lives in the real world. And in fact, there's so many more opportunities online to do all sorts of different collaborative and interesting art projects. The videos we make they're not promotions. It's not an advertisement for our CDs. They're their own art project.
We don't necessarily make them because the internet exists.
It's just like another creative outlet for you guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like we are able to make them because the internet exists. We don't make them. It's like it's sort of like being like, how has air changed? Breathing. It's just kind of necessary for it. I think the thing that's holding people back is seeing it that way. Like we have to do things like we play rock shows and then we do digital promotion for them. When in fact you really can literally do rock shows in digital space. We're actually going to do a 3D streaming concert online soon, and I mean there's lots of interesting art projects you can do, whether or not they're like specifically related to your stage show or not.
And that's another thing I wanted to get into. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I'll botch it.
Parakarute! Our record label is called Parakarute!
And,
you can't really say it without yelling and putting your hands up. Watch, Tim will try. Parakarute!
Gotcha. And just going to like how that's benefited you, do you think major record labels are just kind of out of touch with like how to go about marketing a band these days?
Major record labels they're just from a different era when you needed distribution and promotion, when you needed big companies to do that. I mean, it still takes a lot of money and a lot of strategy and a lot of effort to get bands promoted. It takes almost none to get it distributed these days. So the music industry that was based around the idea that where their value came from was getting a CD from point A to point B, well, that just disappeared pretty much overnight. So it's more like they're just from a different time.
Okay. All right, that's all I really got for you guys. If you want to get one last plug in for your album, your new one, or
our new record is called "Of the Blue Color of the Sky." It came out once on EMI a month and a half ago, and it's coming out again on Parakarute. And in fact, technically it's out now because we're selling it at our shows on a USB drive along with that night's concert recorded live. So if you come to any of our shows, we're in the middle of a 7-week tour across the U.S. I'm assuming this is mostly seen in Detroit, this show?
Yes.
So by the time you see this, you're probably too late, mama mohufus.
But call your friends. And tell them
Call your friends. I know you got long distance. So
and the internet.
And the interwebs.
Yeah.
7-week tour in the U.S. We'll be, we're doing a whole bunch of festivals this summer.
Yep.
We'll be in Europe. If you happen to be in Detroit, Europe, well, we'll be there this summer.
All right, thank you.
Purse.
It's been the Urbanian with OK Go. Take it easy.